All right, hey everyone, hello and welcome to this brand. whoop, Hello. I think it's working now. There's definitely some like, all right, welcome to this brand new episode of the Crypto Intel, and I am definitely streaming live because the Coin98 is on this. It's a subject right now that is getting a lot of spotlight. There's definitely a lot going on with the Coin98, and no one's quite clear about what it is, what it does, why it exists, and what the hell is going on with its price. Why is it so volatile? And we'll be checking it out in this live episode on the Crypto Intel, guys. All right, so if you haven't already subscribed, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, guys. That way you will never ever miss out on any updates regarding the Coin98. And I actually made an episode previously, I think it was 2 days ago, when it was released, about the price prediction, and it is pretty much on point. I told you guys that this thing's gonna bounce on approximately 125, and it bounced on 126. So you can check out this episode right here. It was 2 days ago. Check this out. So C98. All right, let me just go and check it out on YouTube for you guys instead of here. So Crypto Intel C98, so that you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. I think, yeah, pretty much in this episode I was talking about its price ranges. And let me just see here my drawings. There you go. Okay, so you see here I basically drew the fact that it was gonna lose its value until approximately 125. And you can hear me say 125 in the video. This was 2 days ago. So definitely something to check out. Again, another prediction by the Crypto Intel. So let's just have a look here at what is going on. So as you can see, it has been bouncing. This is the most important part to understand. It's bouncing on its current price range, which is, well, the previous resistance was actually pretty much the same. It was 126. So it's just bouncing, and it will probably have another bounce. And this time the bounce will not be as pronounced. The thing is, if it pierces through the 125, and it already did, if it just keeps on going down, it might fall, just like I said in the video, to $1 in value. But there's still hope. There's still hope. So let me see if someone's here with any questions. So far, no questions I see. Hello, everyone that is looking right now. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button because I do tons of videos. As you can see, I've already done 220 videos for you guys in a very, very short amount of time. So you can check out my videos, very informative, and I actually show you how I flip, how I make my money with the Crypto Intel's strategies. So let's keep on going and having a look here at what's gonna happen. So first things first, like when we look at the pricing, we have a lot of indicators. Like right here, we're actually seeing the purchase volumes. So you can see here the sell and the purchase orders. If I make them a little bit bigger for you guys, so you see we just went through a cycle of two sell orders right now for the Coin98. And this basically means that it might stop dumping. There has been a lot of sales actually. If we switch on over to the let's see here, 2-hour pumps. So these candlesticks are revealing even more cycles right here. You can see that in this candlestick marketplace, which is a 2-hour candlestick, you can see here that there's 4 sell days, and they amount to approximately, anywhere from 4.2 million to 3 million units sold on a daily basis for the past 2 hours candlesticks, like you can see here. So definitely this crypto asset is brand new, so it's really, really dangerous, and it's high risk, high rewards. It has always been like that. It will always be like that. But there's still a lot to lose for this crypto asset if it doesn't bounce. So if it does bounce, actually if it does rebound right here, let me just show you. Yep, so I'm gonna go switch over to this view right here, and then to the 1 hour candlestick view, and then zoom out just a bit. Actually, for you to see even more details, there you go. This is perfect. So you can see the bouncing going on, like from here to here. It's almost the same price range and it just bounced. But all in all, the cycles are kind of huge for this crypto asset as far as the bouncing is concerned. So, there's a lot of problems with this crypto asset. A lot of people don't understand it. They just want to own it because it's new. But the 20% of you out there watching, you probably know what Coin98 is. And by the way, guys, if it does bounce, it will bounce to 135 approximately, or anywhere from like 135 to 140. That's going to be its next bouncing position. So it's currently really looking for its support level from its investors. And it looks like they are supporting it at 129. So 130, 129, this is the support level approximately. So yeah, let's just explore a little bit and try to understand what it is for those of you out there that do not know what Coin98 is. Because one of the commentators actually wrote something really funny. Yet another useless, worthless Binance shitcoin. I was expecting an airdrop after my BNB holdings, as they promised, yet got nothing. I don't even care, because probably I would get some jerk off amount like $10, and that's true. I mean, he's right? Like the airdrops, they amount to nothing. So it's not really an incentive for us to keep the crypto asset in our pockets. That's the thing. And a lot of people, they drop it simply because they don't see any rewards for it. And Lineways is pretty damn right. It does look at the first glance like a shitcoin, but it's not. And I'll tell you why it's not a shitcoin. So, look, they have a very, very ambitious backer board. So you got CoinGecko being the backer, also very popular LinkPad, and they also have institutional investors, Parafi Capital. So, it's not really a scam. Actually, this crypto asset is enabling you to back one of the most innovative decentralized finance tokens. So have a look here. Let's go to their landing page. And finally, by the way, their website works, because on the day of their launch, it was blocked. It was not working. Okay, but you can see here, it's an all-in-one decentralized finance solution. So, instead of having multiple platforms, they basically compounded it all together into swapping, staking, borrowing, lending, investing, and earning with crypto at ease. So that's what they do. And of course, one of their partners is Binance. So for those of you that don't know what is swapping, well, basically it's trading. A lot of people, they don't necessarily have the best English, so they don't know what swapping is. Well, swapping basically means exchanging, okay? And staking, what does staking means? No, it does not mean to eat a steak. What it means is to put your money so that others can use it, and in exchange, you have a reward for it. So you can be rewarded whatever amount of that crypto asset in whatever period. So this is decided on a case-by-case solution. Obviously, lending, you know what it is. So for those of you that don't know what it is to take your money and give it to someone else for a specific amount of time. And you can earn rewards while lending. And you can also obviously invest it, meaning that just like on Binance, you purchase it and you wait for the crypto asset to gain or lose in value. So, they're trying to basically decentralize all of these solutions on one platform, which is the Coin98. So it does have a lot of future to it, contrary to what our friend here, Mr. Lineways, is thinking. So I'm sorry to break it for you, my friend, but definitely this thing has some future to it. Now, it might be just like the ICP story where, it went at $400 and dropped to 44. That's a huge loss for tons of previous investors, and still like swimming in these price ranges. And I'm talking about the ICP for those of you that do not know what it is. It's the Internet Computer crypto asset. And it's definitely an interesting crypto asset to have. Like, I didn't invest in it, and I probably will not for the time being, because it has so much slippage to it. Like, I'm not interested. So if we go back to the Coin98 on Binance, just to see what's going on with it, well, today's trading has actually become a little bit less intense than yesterday. Yesterday it was at some like 600 or 700 million, if I remember well. So people calm down, they traded less, um, because it's new. There's no cycles yet in Binance, so it's really difficult to say exactly what will happen with the Coin98. But there are some interesting indicators. Look, for example, here we got some very interesting articles about the Coin98, where they say that it gained 1,200% after Binance listing. Of course it did, like a lot of coins and crypto assets and tokens do. The thing is, when Binance releases a crypto asset, there's two things that can happen. Either you have the founders dumping the whole asset class onto the traders, and this brings the price down really low. So this is pretty much what happened here, you see. So this was the initial pricing, and then it dumped, and then people started purchasing. Now, the people that got in on the action at this level here at 16 cents, of course, they got themselves a nice little 500%. But who are these people? Do you know these people? I certainly don't know these people. This is definitely the 1%, or even 1% of the 1% of the 1%. Actually, I might think that this is probably the Binance team or the founder team that got in for this price rate right here. So a lot of millionaires minted in a very small amount of time. So, a lot of you probably came in at a price range anywhere from like 150. You bought into the hype onward like $2. And then you've seen your prices slip like crazy. Now, of course, some of you listening in here, you got in on maybe like 88 cents. And there are these people, they actually commented in our channel. Oh, I see there are already some questions. Hey, Kay, how's it going? Hey, 3Z, and hey, Emmer. All right, you're sick, I see. So why has there been so many sales? Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna tell you why there's why there was so many sales. Well, basically what happened, my friend. Thanks for asking, Kay. And by the way, if you didn't subscribe, hit that subscribe button. What happened here is that the people at the top, you see, they started losing a lot of value. Because look, a lot of traders understand this mechanic right here. You see, you have a lot of buy cycles right here. So I'm looking at the 1 hour candlestick view, and there's tons and tons of orders, buy orders right here that happened. And traders know one thing: there needs to be equilibrium. Okay, when there's so many people purchasing, well, it has to give, because the people at the bottom, they want to sell just like you for a profit at the top. So what happens is that one dude flanches. What happens is that the next dude flanches, and then you keep on having all of this cascade of sales, and it drops the price. And of course, yeah, at first, people were hoping for it to burst through the $2 mark. And when they see that there's multiple towers here, let me just zoom in for you. So you see Tower 1, Tower 2, Tower 3, Tower 4, and Tower 5. This is a very bad sign in crypto. Normally, when there's so many towers trying to puncture the resistance level at the top, what happens is that there's a huge price drop, because the confidence of piercing this new price veil gets thinner and thinner. And the fastest traders, they bail. So this is what happens when you got the fastest traders bailing at the top. You got the less quicker ones that actually keep on bailing, and then this creates a cascading effect. But then there is this price bounce. Once people buy in to a discount, others follow. So you got this cyclic mechanism here in crypto, where you can see that the cycles are actually very, very drawn out for you. I can also draw them for you with my finger here. Whoops, let me just There you go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the cycles. Okay. So these cycles, you can kind of base yourself on them for the upcoming pumps. So for example, what I see is that if it keeps on piercing here at $1.25, well, it might actually fall to the dollar value. And then from there, it's going to bounce hardcore back to approximately 125, which was its previous resistance levels. And, you know, this has a lot of chances of happening simply because people are seeing that it's testing its support levels already twice. So you see test 1 and then test 2. So that's really dangerous, my friend. Like, if there's another test, let's say it bounces and it tests like this, okay? So you see the bounce will be a little bit less hardcore. So if it will test itself again at 124, then it might rebound just a bit and then flunch onto its previous support levels, resistance levels, sorry, here at a buck. Okay, but then you might have a nice little super mega bounce. Now, this is a very rather, you know, mid-bearish kind of approach. And if we do have a look at the depth, which is the current betting tables, I'll explain this in a second. Let me just have a look if there's any more questions here that have piled up. I think that in the long term, investment, yeah. So 3Z, I also think the same thing. I definitely see that it could reach $4 to $5, although it will take some time because, well, you know, if you have explored the Coin98's website right here, you got the exchange at the top. So check this out. You see you have to hover here, Coin98 Finance, and then you got Coin98 Exchange. They also have their own wallet, of course. And they also have the utility token. That's the token that you are trading on Binance and purchasing. So, you know, you also have jobs here, press releases, and a forum for their community, and also about to understand a little bit more about how it works. Now, we might get into the about today, but first, you know, let's just understand the top level view of Coin98. Again, remember guys, for those of you that just joined in, Coin98, it's an all-in-one decentralized finance solution so that people are able to swap, which means basically trade without any fees or little fees compared to exchanges. Because look, actually, if you go into their exchange here, you got this interface right here. So as you can see here, you got your assets. So let's say I want to swap some asset. Let's say I want to swap the burger. So I'm going to type in the burger and then it's going to look for it. It's not finding it for some reason, but it just did when I was looking for it. Interesting. Wow. So that's probably a bug. Or it's because simply I'm sitting on the MDEX Huobi Echo chain. Now, if I switch over to the exchange, let me just go back there. You'll see what I'm talking about. So they have a lot of crypto assets. I don't think they have as many crypto assets as Binance. And by the way, Binance is a centralized exchange, meaning that your money goes through Binance's wallet. Okay, and Coin98, it does not go through Binance's wallet. And I think Binance understands the power of decentralized exchanges, and that is the future. So it's trying to incentivize the platforms that are currently trying to be these decentralized exchanges, where there's no middleman like Binance to take hold of your tradings and swap it for you. But the thing is, you see on Binance, it's pretty much instantaneous. Here, guys, you gotta wait. Check this out. So now I'm in the right interface. So if I type in burger, you'll see the burger right here. So, and by the way, if you're new again to this live stream, hit that subscribe button, guys. That way you will forever stay tuned into the cryptoverse. So you see, they don't even have some data on some specific crypto assets. They're new, you know, they're trying, and their website is also not very functional for now. So there's definitely going to be a price drop because of that. But at least you can see the way it works. You got right here all of the crypto assets that you can swap in between each other. And then you just say, okay, you know, what amount do you want to swap against what amount? And here you got a little counter that refreshes your gas fees. Look, You see, like, this is the gas icon right here. And then you have the low transaction, standard transaction, and super fast speed transaction. So all of these transactions are powered by the Coin98 labs, which are the creator of the, obviously, Coin98. But you got here the gray, which is their fees, the gas fees. Okay, and you can also switch over to light mode. But guys, close your eyes. This is gonna hurt. Oh my God, my retinas are freaking having cancer right now. I'm gonna get back to the black mode. It's way better. So you can see here, you're basically telling them you want to send BNBs or burgers. So let's say I want to send in, swap some burgers. So you see, against the BNB. So that's the way that you swap it. And you can also change the positions here. So basically it takes time and it takes gas fees or GUI fees, whatever that is. I guess, the whole team is from like Asia. So I guess they have a lot of Asian appellation. So remember that. Check out their about pages to see, what this is. So you can also connect your wallet here, and you can also lock up the whole interface. Now, obviously, you have your own little settings here. I didn't really test it yet, and I probably won't test it right now because, like, I don't want to get into this. Probably it's gonna be, as popular as Uniswap and PancakeSwap, whatever. But they're trying to actually conglomerate way more features than just swapping. That's the thing. So this is why I think Coin98 is definitely gonna gain a lot of value, guys. Just like we got 3Z87 saying to us, like right here, from 4 to 5. That's approximately what he thinks it could reach, and I definitely believe that it could reach that type of amount. So Cap Wilder is asking, any coin you think might spike 3x in August? Well, there's a lot of them that will. That's the thing, Cap. There's a lot of crypto assets that will be spiking, simply because the Bitcoin price is going up right now. So there's gonna be a lot of spiking. You're gonna see like the whole board lit up like a Christmas tree, green and red, but way more green than everything. Because look, the Bitcoin is actually now worth 40K yet again. That is huge. You can see, like, let me just switch over. Like, the price is dumping right now like crazy. It's already at 122. So it definitely pierced through the previous support level right here. That was at 125. And I think a lot of people were waiting for that. But if it's going to bounce back, it's going to bounce back real hard. That's the thing. It does have 60% chances of bouncing back. Now, from where? Because it definitely pierced through. So that is definitely going to create some panic amongst the current traders. So to answer your question, my friend, at the top, people start selling because they're seeing a lot of profits. Like, imagine that you're here. Imagine if you invested at $1.20. So you're going to go up and you have 102. So if you see a few people selling, well, you're starting to panic. So everyone starts to panic. And from hope, there comes to come about hype. Sorry, from hype, there comes to come about hope. Meaning that first you're hyped, you're hyped about the price. Oh my God, it's going to go up. Oh wow, until where is it going to go up? You're super hyped. And then when it starts to, slide down, it becomes hope. You're like hoping that it's going to keep on going upwards, and you're hoping, but it's not. So, it's the same thing with the fear, uncertainty, and doubt forming from the top to the bottom, and FOMO from the bottom to the top. You got the fear of missing out. So these are feelings. Trading is very, very feeling oriented, and it's also very emotion driven, as you know. And a lot of traders that can capture their emotions and control them are the ones that will win in crypto. And of course, these are the ones that are already winning in the stock market. So if you know about Warren Buffett, he talks a lot about controlling your emotions. It means coming in on a dump. So when the price is low, buying in. It takes a lot of guts because people, they don't understand this mechanism. When a price is low, that's when it's the right time to buy. It does not mean that no one believes in it. It just means that it's on a discount. You got to see it from a positive point of view. That way you'll always be winning. Look, for example, let's say the price went all the way from almost $2. Let me just see here. So almost from $2 to $1.55, right? So people that bought into the dip, boom, they got themselves a nice little bump in the price of approximately 24%, which is great. Like if you get in here with $1,000 and you got 24%, well, you got yourself $240, but you gotta sell. You gotta sell when you feel it's at the top, and you have a lot of indicators when it's hitting the top. For example, multi-pipes, like here, you see like towers that are forming next to each other. These are indicators that it's gonna dump. So, for example, 3 towers here, 2 towers here, 2 more towers here, 3 towers or 4 towers here. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a lot of towers. And the same goes for the inverse. Like if you have, it's looking like it's starting to pump. But if you have like downwards, like here, you got 2 towers that don't move in a specific candlestick view. Like here also, you see 2 towers that don't move. Well, basically it means that it's going to reverse. It's the same thing. You see here, 3 towers not moving at the top. It means it's going to dump. It's just going to dump like crazy. You got it here. You also got it right here. So, it's all about having a look at these little indicators here. So let me see here. What was your other question? So will there be any spikes soon? Well, I think there will be spikes. Definitely there will be spikes, because this is a project with tons of ambition, with huge backers. So absolutely, I do think that it's going to spike. Now the next spike is probably going to be on its bump. So the bump at this point is probably going to come to approximately like $1.42. So it's going to mid-range itself from the previous pump right here. Just like it did here, actually. Look, you got it in front of your eyes, my friends. Look at this. So let's say we compare this thing right here. You see here? This is at the middle, guys. You see? It's exactly at the middle of its average mega price variation, which was at $2. So, pretty much the same thing's probably going to happen here. It's just going to probably... I'm not a financial advisor, guys, so always do your own research, okay? But here, guys, what might happen is that it might bump like this, okay, to approximately 145. Approximately, guys, approximately. And then, well, we'll have to see it. Like, it really, at this point, it will depend on the price of the Bitcoin, guys. So if the Bitcoin price is going to go down, or if it's going to go up, it's going to destroy all of the other stabilities around other altcoins. So be very careful. Always monitor the Bitcoin price. Like if you have, a nice little screen, set up, some window where you always see the crypto price for the Bitcoin and also for your crypto asset that you're currently trading. That way, if there's a fall imminent, or if there's stability involved, etc. So this is pretty much what I see happening right now. And again, guys, check out my other video where I actually, I think it was 2 days ago, I drew a line, guys, that it was gonna bump on 125. So for those of you that listened, you might be well on your way to earn that nice little 84% in gains that I talked about in that video. You can check it out for yourself. It was made 2 days ago. So, what's next? This is basically the next top here. This is what will happen. Probably you will see a top of 145. And then from there, it depends. Like, let's say that the Bitcoin price is going well. It might keep on going upwards just a bit. And it might test itself. Like, you might see a trend reversal here from bullish to actually, from bearish to actually very, very bullish. Jesus. So it might do this type of hyperbole weird of pattern right here. And if it does test again at $2, guys, you better bail. You better bail again. It will drop. So let it mature like this. If it will go to a specific price, you need to let it mature. Something like this will indicate that it will try to puncture the $2 value, okay? So it will be bouncing and bouncing. Now, the other, the other variation that you might have is that it will keep on being bearish because a lot of people are still here stuck, okay? They're stuck with their holdings and their bags. And some of you guys listening in, you're probably holding a few bags that are kind of getting heavy. But it's okay. There's still a way to save your bags. If you are feeling bearish, meaning that if you feel that it will be, if you feel that the price is going to keep on going downwards, well, the time is to sell. That is, again, if you feel bearish, guys. If you don't sell, okay? Trust your feelings. You gotta do that. And yes, sometimes you don't get what you trust in, but that's crypto for you. That's the markets, because you're always betting against the next guy in the room. So yeah, definitely this thing, if it does go to $1, be prepared to purchase it back at $1. Okay, so if you let it go, let me just do a quick simulation for you guys on FlipChain so that you see exactly what can be the potential gains here. So, and by the way, if you want, you can follow me on my FlipChain. You can see here I already have 37 followers. And you can also spy on my tradings here. So these are my compound gains. And these are the gains or losses if I make a next move. Now, I exited these markets, so I already have all of these compounds in my pocket. And I will show you how I do these crazy compounds. Just, subscribe yourself to the Crypto Intel so that you never ever miss out. I actually now do them in almost every episode. So let's do a simulation. Let's do a simulation here of what would happen. Let's say I'm gonna go in for the trading between the USDT and the C98. Okay. And I'm gonna call this C98 26th bearish simulation. My God, simulation demo. There you go. So let me go into this crypto card. Okay, and I'm gonna add myself a flip to the chain. And let's say that I sell right now. Okay, if I feel bearish, guys. So I would sell, and then I would just wait for the price to drop, right? So imagine that my position is short, meaning that I sell, and then I will set up my position as long, meaning that I will buy at $1. So this is just a simulation of what would happen. So again, I'm gonna go into the flip chain. I'm gonna add it right here. I'm gonna buy, and this is gonna be at $1. So here's my discount when I buy. I'll have a 23% discount. Why? Well, because the price dropped. Imagine you're at a market and someone is yelling at you, this banana is like $2. And then you come back 5 minutes later and he's like, this banana is $1. Well, with the same money, you can buy 2 times more bananas, right? So that's the way discounts work. And when you start bouncing with 2 times more bananas, well, eventually you get more money when you sell it in the market, because the price is bouncing back, but you have way more banana crates now than previously. So that's the same thing, it's the same principle. So this is the cool thing with FlipChain. It allows you to see this instantly. This is why I'm incorporating this in every video now. A lot of people are asking me to show how I use FlipChain. It's super easy. There's the tutorial down below if you want to see the video. You can check it out after the live. So yeah, basically imagine that this does bounce, okay? So let's say it bounces back. Whoops, let me go back to Binance. So imagine the scenario where it goes to $1 and it bounces back to approximately, like the previous support at 125, okay? So what I would do in Binance is I would sell it so I can punch this into FlipChain so that I can monitor my compounds. So check this out. Let's say I sell it at 125 approximately. So at that point, I would add myself a 25% increase here, because from 1 to 125, it's 25% in gains. Okay, so that is really cool because you would get a 50% gain if you do this type of move, if you're holding on to this crypto asset right now. So this might happen in the next couple of hours, or not couple, sorry, next couple of days. So you might get an extra 50%. So, if you did lose like 20% on your position, well, you can kind of, leverage whatever you still have and get back in on the market. But this is always, again, guys, this is if you're feeling bearish, okay? Always trust your inner senses. All right, so let's see here if there are any other questions. Emrat, so hi Mark, what is the right price to hit it? So I'm not sure what you mean by hit it. I don't know. Please let me know. Let's see here. Hey Mark, should I get some HNT? Okay, so Dodo guy, I will tell you in a moment why C98 coin are dumping. So hopefully you actually had the answer. I think I already answered it 3 times. All right. So let's see here. That's right. That's a great analogy. Emotions with investments. Thank you so much for explaining it so well. Sure, no problem. Buying in this dip. And you, sir, earned a subscriber. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Real Sagnick. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. All right. And by the way, guys, if you have any specific, one-on-one questions, I already have a nice little community of Patreons supporting us right here on our VIP Discord. Whoops. Is it? Where the hell is it? Jesus. Yeah. There you go. This is our Discord channel. And you can be part of this VIP channel where we actually discuss a lot of exclusive details about high potential crypto assets. You will have automatic access to it if you are a Patreon. So if you do subscribe as a Patreon, you can talk with me one-on-one, and also you have access to the VIP channel here automatically. You'll have like an email with the instructions on how to get there. So here, as you can see, I've predicted a few bumps actually today. I think I did right here. Check this out. We got one Patreoner asking any ideas for buying, and I told him here are the high potential ones. So Bell, MBL, ATA, Mir in the coming days. Hope you guys have a nice profit on the rune. And check this out. You got our Patreoner G Medicine saying ATA, which is the Automata, and BL just pumped right after the prediction, guys. And it did. I think it pumped by 10% when I told that it will pump. So if you do want to have this exclusive information and talk with these great crypto enthusiasts just like you, support the Crypto Intel channel and you will have access to this interesting community, guys. So let me see here. What else are you guys asking? So buying in on this dip. This is definitely a good idea. So you're feeling bullish, real good job. Hopefully this will be a nice little pump for you until 145. So at that point, remember to approximately 145, 144, sell it off. Just sell it off. All right, so so we got Dipankar saying he's buying at 165. And okay, I see. Good guy. Good job, guys. Hey Malik, how's it going, bro? I'm doing well. What about yourself? Thank you for joining in. So ABC reached. We might see a bump after all. Yep, we might. So get in, Mark. Sorry, autocorrect. Oh, okay. So you're asking what is the right price to get in? Well, honestly, it really depends on how you feel. Let's say you feel bearish, you should wait for it to hit $1. If you feel bullish, it's the good price to get in. Like it will probably bounce to 145. If you feel bullish, that is probably the resistance level for the upcoming tower. So basically, this is what I see for the C98. All right, guys. You have any more questions about the C98? Because I definitely want to discuss this crypto asset. A lot of you are actually trading it like crazy. And you guys don't really seem to understand why it's dumping or it's pumping. And there's a lot of reasons to it. And by the way, guys, if we check out the stop and reverses, let me just see here if I can see them. Let me see. Yeah, we see the stop and reverses right here. Although for you to see this, you'll have to probably turn on the monitor brightness. Let me just hide the balls. Yeah, there you go. Let me know if you see the blue dots here. So the blue dots are super important. The blue dots actually talk about the SARs, which are the stop and reverses for the trend lines in the market. So you see, we have a new beginning here for the bearish cycle, although it probably will be short-lived as it hits a new support level right here at 125. It's bouncing and bouncing on it. So, spotting SARs is pretty damn important when you're doing the tradings. And by the way, the stochastic RSI is currently at a really low level. So being at a low level like this indicates a soon-to-be trend reversal. So right now, the trend is downwards. And as it goes, as it reverses, it might see a very huge either pump or dump. Like, you can't know unless you see what the hell's going on in the coming hours for the stochastic RSI. And by the way, we don't have a lot of data for the moving average convergence divergence indicators, simply because there's not enough data gathered for a cycle. So we can't really base ourselves on the MACD. If I do zoom into the MACD, which I can't here in this view, I'll go in trading view and check out the MACD. You see, we busted through the neutral zone and it didn't live for a long time. This was the price decline. This was the price hike. So we busted through, we busted yet again, and then when it hits a top level, we're gonna reverse and rebust through these moving average divergence and convergences. This means a lot for the price, guys. It definitely means a lot for your price. Like, you can see, you can spot exactly what's going on. Look, here at the top of this reversed mountain, we see a huge slump until the reverse right here. Okay, you see, if you don't understand what I mean, look closely. Just, wave your eyes. Actually, I'm going to draw this for you. Okay, so look, you see here, this is the top of the mountain for the, whoops, Jesus. This is really bad artistic drawings here. Oh my God. So look, we're at the top of the mountain right here. And pretty much we were here. And as this mountain descended into oblivion and blew through this neutral MACD marker, we finally got a reverse in pricing. Do you understand what I mean? So this is the moving average convergence divergence indicator. It is very, very powerful to spot trends and reversals for pricing. Now, the volume oscillator is not telling us much right now. Basically, it's talking about how much of the volume oscillates in the pricing. So oscillation meaning going up and down. So this is just an indicator saying, like, is the volume big? Are there a lot of people trading? This is what it means. Like, sometimes, for example, people go to sleep, they don't trade a lot, so there's not a lot of volume. This is what I mean by the volume oscillator. It talks about the price book. And by the way, guys, have a look here. You got a lot of bulls on the table. There's $19 million sitting. Okay, imagine this is like a casino table and you only have two sides to it. You got the bears over here and you got the bulls over here. Why? Some people tell me, but Mark, no, these are the bears. No, sorry, these are the bulls. No, they're not. The bulls, you see, I'm telling you guys, these are the bears, okay? These are not the bulls. Why? Because you see, the bears are actually betting against it. So they're they're placing their money, actually 4.5 million tokens worth of this crypto asset. So imagine like a huge casino table with 4.5 million tokens. This is what's happening right now. Okay. All of these tokens are just sitting on the bear sides and they're betting, they're betting that it will lose minus 79% here. Okay. And then you got the bulls right here that are trying to sell at a higher price. Okay. And they're betting that it will go up to plus 382%. And the bets are on, guys. 19.7 million tokens on the table. Type of a price bump. So there's a lot of people that believe that it will hike like crazy. It will blow up. This is what they believe, guys. It doesn't mean that it will happen. Okay. So this is very interesting to see. This is the psychology of the people that are sitting at these tables. And guys, remember that it's not only people sitting here. There's also bots sitting here and trading. So what I mean by bots, well, imagine that you have a huge institutional investment firm and you don't want to be sitting there and analyzing it for yourself. So you get yourself a nice little top of the line bot that analyzes all of the prices for you. And well, the bots react to price alarms, price limits, price stop losses. So once a stop loss or a price limit is attained, the bot will trade. So some positions in the order book right here, these are the sell order books. You see so many tokens right here sitting, awaiting to be sold. And it's always changing and changing and changing. And even if you go at the top here, you see I'm at the top, it's not the last tokens. It's just that Binance doesn't show you all of the betting table, if you will. It just shows you a specific amount. So if we go back to the trading view, you see it's basically oscillating here like crazy, but people still believe that it's gonna triple X itself. 3.8x. So let's see here. Let's see if we have any more interesting questions here. Okay, here. Okay, bro, I bought the Doge after your video because your every tip works for me. Thanks, Malik. I appreciate that. Well, I really do. It also works for me, man. I'm listening to myself. Malik, my girlfriend told me, you're making all of these videos. Start, investing a lot of money. I'm gonna do that. For now, I'm just doing it with, relatively good amounts because there's other things to pay in my life. But definitely, I'm teaching you how I do it also, and how I do only gains. You can see it in my FlipChain profile. It's below this video link. So, what about the burger I sold? Well, I don't know. You sold it at what price, dude? So let's see here. Guys, do you have any more questions about the C98 crypto asset? Because if you don't, while you do, think of other questions about it. I will answer other guys here that are asking about other crypto assets. So think about other questions, okay, that you might have. So HNT, someone asked about the HNT. Here's my take on the HNT. Let's have a look. I think it's the helium, right? Yep, it's the helium. So let's have a look at the helium. So first, I always have a look here at what's going on the long term. You see here, there's like this. Oh my God, no, there's no way. Like I would definitely sell the HNT right now because you have a lot of these forks right here. You see, people are trying to sell it at a really low price points. So you see here, like they try to go down until like 9.5 every time, like 9.6. So definitely sell it. You might catch it on a discount. Okay, I would definitely not hold on to it. I see that there's people. Yeah, guys, that's the thing. Like, be careful with crypto assets when you're getting into them. Always have a look at the past trends. They might look very attractive if you set them up on a daily trend. But you see here, HNT will definitely drop to approximately $10. It has been going through this cyclic behavior and probably will. So it might, keep on steady on the 12 in the coming days and then eventually drop to $10. This is my take on the HNT. Plus, there's a lot of indicators telling us that this will happen. Look at this here. A lot of purchase cycles here. So forget about this. Like the next days are going to be sell cycles, guys. Be careful. Be very careful. So if I go back to the live stream and have a look at a few of your questions. Oh, yeah. Much love, bro. Much love, Malik. I like your videos. Thanks, Emrat. ICP. Oh my God, the ICP. Sure, for sure, for sure. TML. Maurice, welcome. By the way, Maurice, if you're new to the Crypto Intel channel, I did make a video today about the TML, telling you guys that it will drop, and it did. Okay, I made a video where I simulated the drop of the TML, and it did. And just to make sure that I'm answering your question correctly, is this the TML? Okay, you're talking about TLM, because TML doesn't exist, bro. You meant the TLM. I was like, what the hell is TML anyways? And check out my video today. I told you it was gonna drop like crazy. Just check it out. In my channel right here somewhere, you got a TLM, which is Alien Worlds Trillium. Okay? How to gain 120% Alien Worlds. I explained to you in detail in like 12 minutes worth of rambling. You can check out that video if you're interested to know how I did that or how to do that. All right, so someone's asking about ICP. It's MRAT. TML. No problem, Maurice. You're fired, bro. I'm Trump today. You're fired. How can you insult the trillium? So, like realistically, is there any chance that it might drop to 15? Okay, you're talking about the BTC, bro? Real. Let me know. Let me know if you're talking about the BTC, because there's another crypto asset that is worth that much. And do you know what other crypto asset is worth so much? Okay, not a lot of people know about the Wi-Fi. Check this out. Wi-Fi. It's friggin' worth $33,000. Guys, I think you probably didn't ever heard about the Yearn Finance asset. It hit friggin' $83,000. Okay. Did you ever hear about that? Nope, because the media is not covering it. And you guys, just like me, are pawns of the media. So you see here, friggin' $95,000. But then, a few weeks later, it dropped to 35K. Let me know in the comments, did you ever hear about the Wi-Fi? Because almost no one did. Well, at least, this is the USDT trading price. It's huge. It's huge, guys. Okay, so let's see here. So yes, the Bitcoin winter. Well, we are not in it yet. Real, as you can see, there's a black swan event going on with the Bitcoin. It has actually broken out. And there's a lot of reasons for it to break out. There has been some news that I've been accumulating. I'll probably go into them tomorrow in a live episode where you will see all of this accumulation in insane news. For example, multiple Wall Street organizations that were allowed to list crypto asset vehicles. Like this definitely pumped the market back with institutional investors, because the institutional investors actually pulled out just like a week ago. And then they're back in. So, for the 15 or 16K range, well, let me answer you. Let me answer you by going into the BTC and telling you what the hell's going on with the Bitcoin. So right now, it is going through this insane pump. But you know what? It's not the first time. I'll show you what I mean. Like, it was kind of, it's something that you could already foresee. Here, you see it went all the way from frigging 31K all the way to frigging 41. Okay? So it's not the first time. It's not the first time. It just means that the funnel is getting bigger and bigger. Look, and I did a few videos on this. I told you guys that this is going to oscillate between this type of price range, and it might drop back to 25. But this tunnel that is forming right now, it is weird, right? Like it might gain 40 and then drop like crazy, 31 in the next couple of days. It might get to 31 and then it might bump again back to like 42. Like this is the Bitcoin, right? It's not something that you can
understand because there's so many people trading it. Look, $4.8 freaking billion in the past 24 hours. Like, the composite of such a trading fiber is very vast. You have tons of institutionals, you have tons of billionaires, you have millionaires, then you have all of the middle class, and then you have all of the people that, hear about the Bitcoin that get in on the action. New players, old players, all meshed up together. And this definitely creates this insane volatility for the Bitcoin. Plus, you got all of these news that try to destroy and build the Bitcoin. Like you have, countries like Peru. Was it Peru? Or I forgot. Was it Argentina? Whatever. Who adopted the Bitcoin as like an accepted currency in the country? So there's that. Or I don't remember the name of the country. It's okay. Then you have all of these news where is there a ban coming up for crypto? Check this out. Is there a ban coming for crypto? So, if you look at the news, there's so many conflicting signals. Plus, there's this Elon Musk telling us different things on his tweets, and it's bugging with our psyche. So there's a lot going on with the crypto right now. A lot. So, it's hard to say, but definitely it can see the 16K range, but it will take like a few months. Like, look, right now, it's rather high. So it will take time. If it will oscillate, it will probably oscillate towards a very bullish market. Look at this here. So we got some crazy indicators here. If this tendency keeps on going, we might see a much larger bump in the price. So it might actually go up to 43 or 45. According to the MACDs, guys, if it, punches through, if it careens through the neutral line, forget about it. You will see a higher price. You will see a $48,000 Bitcoin. Okay, and we've actually lived through this right here when it, you see, it lost a lot of value and then it bounced back here towards the 17K. Like it went from 10 to 17, and then people got all excited, but it dropped like again, all the way to the normal standard 20% pump value of a crypto asset. So, it might be a slow motion of whatever was happening with the 2017 occurrence of the crypto world. I was in there and, it was quite exciting times for the Bitcoin. And now it still is. It actually is way more exciting right now than it was previously because there's way more crypto assets, way more coins to play around with, and a lot more interesting tools to exploit and have fun with to gain, your compounds. So yeah, basically there's a lot going on right now, guys. Let's see here. El Salvador. Thank you, Benjamin Berthier. That's definitely the country that I was trying to refer to. El Salvador. And did you ever notice that El Salvador has a Masonic symbol on their flag? Check this out. So if you look at their flag, you see here, you get a nice little pyramid with the all-seeing eye in the middle. So I don't know if this is just art, guys, or did I just read way too many things about the Masons? But if you look on the dollar bill, I'm getting a little bit off track here. But if you look at the pyramid here, you also have the pyramid. So is this the Masons trying cryptocurrency? You see here, same thing as the El Salvador flag, the pyramid with the eye. Anyways, are the Masons trying to bring in the age of cryptocurrencies in our world? Or is it just simple art and coincidence, guys? Please tell me in the comments. I'm curious to know what you think. All right. Yes, Dodo, the fact with the HNT is that even if there's halvings going on, traders, they kind of ignore these type of things. You know, have a look at other halvings. What happened? Sometimes there was a bump. Sometimes there was like a simile bump in price, but then it just flunched like crazy. Do you remember what happened with the T-Fuel? Like mainnet 3 or whatever, mainnet 3.0 was happening. Guys, you remember T-Fuel? At the top, I tried to warn you guys, for those of you that are listeners from the past. When it was at the top, I told you guys, mainnet 3 is not going to change anything, or mainnet 4, mainnet 2, mainnet 11 or 12. It won't change anything, because when you're sitting at such a high pump, it's just bound to break up. Okay, it has always been the case in crypto. Since the 4+ years that I've been in crypto, it's always the same damn pattern, guys. If there's a pump, there's gonna be a dump because people are getting their money in, they want it out. Simple physics. Now, who is the first to skim off the top? That's the real question, guys. You gotta be real quick with that friggin' trade, because if you're not quick, then you're the one that's gonna get skimmed off the top. That's the game of trading, guys, is the game of speed. And you gotta understand this. When you're at the top, you gotta look at your risk profile, your risk tolerance, and you gotta understand what is a top from previous experiences. So yeah, basically this is my little rant here. Let's see here. I just lost percentage flipping this. Ahmed, you lost percentage flipping the C98. Well, it really depends when you get in, right? It's okay. You're never losing if you keep on flipping at a compounded green, my friend. This is on my side what's happening. Like, yeah, sometimes, you flip and flip like crazy, and yes, you can incur some losses. It's okay. But these losses that you incur, you can just get them back from discounts at pricings. So for example, if you were flipping this like crazy, wait for the price to drop to like $1, so you'll gain a really nice percentage. So we got Mohammed Hassan asking how long to hold until it will go again to 180 cents for the C98. So thanks for asking this relevant question. Well, look, let's have a look here. Number one, I told you guys that there's way more chances of it falling down than in the video. I told you guys there's like a 70% chances of it falling down to $1, to $1. And I know you guys want this crypto asset to grow, me too. But we didn't see a bounce rate yet. It looks like this is a bounce, so you might wanna get on in, but still, it still has to prove itself. You see, bounces are measured normally in like lows with two reverse towers. Like this is a reverse tower here at the bottom. Like this is a normal tower at the top. This is a reverse tower. This is a reverse tower at the bottom. Reverse tower, reverse towers here, guys. Normal towers, normal tower, normal tower. These are the tops, the resistances. So right now, it looks like it has hit like the two reverse towers. So it might actually see a reverse for the volume oscillator. It might go down, and the MACD might also flip itself and it might go up. So like you can actually see in the minute the reversing happening, or at least showing some resemblance of happening right here. So see, like for example, when you have a long dip like this, and then you have like a reverse trend upwards, it's a good sign. It's a good sign. But still, you gotta trust your inner selves to make a move, guys. That's the thing. Crypto is pretty damn crazy. Oh, thank you, Darian. I appreciate that you love my content. Subscribe if you didn't already subscribe. And by the way, hit that like button, guys. You guys are 25 here. Only 12 likes. Is there, 12 people disliking this content or what? So, let's see here. I doubt between... Well, again, just to answer Mohammed really clearly, I think that before it hits 1.8 cents, it will probably hit a buck. Okay, and if it does not hit a buck, it will rebound on its current $1.23. It will probably go to like $1.45. This is if you feel very bullish about it. So, this is what I think about the pricing. So it might not see 180 for quite a while. Like, expect it to take multiple days. Okay, this is my take on it. It will have to reach the dollar price point before it gets to 1.8. This is what I think. This is just my opinion. Okay, so we got Maurice saying, I doubt between Polygon and Matic. What do you think? Well, I mean, both are currently very, very nice. I'm glad that the Venus is pumping like crazy. It's about time, huh? I made a video like a long time ago that it was about to bounce, but just like all other crypto assets, it drowned because of the Bitcoin price. But now it's finally seeing daylight. So between the Matic and Polygon, here's the thing. I've analyzed them both today. I wanted to create a video for both of them. That's the thing, you know, with the Polygon, for example, the Polymath. Sorry. Let me just see here. The Matic. Jesus. Because the Polygon was named the Matic, then they switched it over. Oh my God. Matic, Polygon. It's the same thing. Did you ask about the one second. Let me just see if I seen you correctly. You've asked about... Oh my God, I lost... I'm having ADHD, guys, here. Let's see here. Polygon and Matic. It's the same thing, bro. Maurice, you are really confusing me. I thought you were talking about the Polymath and Matic. Remember, the Polygon is the Matic. They just switched the names around. Check this out. Matic, Polygon. It's the same thing, bro. So I think it will drop. So be very careful. It will definitely be dropping because it did reach its previous support levels, guys. So if you're holding on to the Polygon, let it go. It might drop to approximately 86. Like, that's my take on it. Hopefully this answers your question, Maurice. Let's see here. Any comments on the Aave XD? Oh my God, guys, we're already getting into... we're already getting into all of these different other crypto assets. So guys, you know, just in case I see this weird thing going on here that not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, well, I don't know why. Because I'm definitely... I'm definitely not changing anything in my bandwidth. Anyways, for now, I'll just keep on going. So when is the C98 coin gonna be $2? Omer is asking us. Well, Omer, first, you know, this is really gonna suck as an answer, but let it drop to $1 first. Okay, and when it does drop to $1, well then at that point, you will be, you know, seeing a cycle on which you can base yourself, and I can base myself to not bullshit you guys about the price. So for now, we don't really have a choice but to wait for it to hit another bounce. Once we got a bunch of cycles, I will be able to go ahead and play the wizard and predict long-term pricings here, because I don't bullshit you guys. I don't like that. I know there's a lot of you know, crypto scammers out there just saying random weird pricings. I don't want to do that. I just want to stay clean with you guys. So let's see here. Any comments on the AV and the XDS Sensei? Hey, Dr. Ash. Oos. How's it going, bro? This is one of our Patreoners here. Glad to see you here. Thanks for jumping in. So he wants us to see could you review Aave? Yeah, absolutely. Let's have a look at the Aave. So Aave, whatever the hell you want to call it. So it's gonna dump. That's my review, bro. It's gonna dump towards the 266 because you had a nice little pump pump here for the past few days. So it's just testing, bro. Dr. Ash is just testing its previous resistances. Okay, so it's gonna dump just a bit towards the 260 mark, and then you can buy it for the bounce. And if it resists, if it tests again, then you're good, bro. But for now, forget about it, man. You had it has been on a breakout. That's great. But then there's a second breakout. OMG. Be really careful with this. That's my review. It's probably gonna dump to approximately 266. Bro, thanks for supporting me on Patreon. I appreciate that. Much love. All right, so ADA. So between the Matic and ADA, well, Maurice, I mean, I wouldn't even touch both. I wouldn't touch ADA. I wouldn't touch Matic. You know what I would touch? I would touch the mirror. Check out the mirror. It's currently on a huge discount and it's pumping already. Damn it, I wanted to put my assets in there. Oh crap, guys. I want to beat myself up real bad right now. So the mirror is great. Let me just go ahead and let me say one second. I want to see here. Yep. Looking good. Looking good. But guys, like if you do get into the mirror, expect it to dump a bit, like to 9.6, and then to recover to approximately 3.3. So this is if you want to get in right now, or you can wait, you can be patient, and you can get back in a little bit later. So let's see here. Yes. All right. So what the hell is going on here? There's so much gibberish. What the hell? Are you guys talking in Pakistani or whatever? Well, what is going on here? Don't forget about the ICP. Yes. Let me check out the ICP for you guys, because the internet computer has been quite a fanfare. You know, it has been quite a fanfare. Okay. So the ICP is currently seeing a nice little reversed market. See, that's the thing. Like, it dropped by a lot. Will it have a comeback? I don't know if it's the current, the right time to say this, but look, a lot of crypto assets are having a nice little comeback. So if the ICP is going to have a comeback, it's definitely going to pump towards the $61 mark approximately. This is its previous resistance levels, guys. You see here? So that's pretty much its next stop if you feel bullish about it. Something like this. Okay. So hopefully this answers your question about the ICP. Let's see here. OMG. You guys are gibberishing here. All NFTs are pumping. That's awesome. XLM. Okay, that's Turkish. Yep. That's what I told my wife. She asked me about ADA and Matic. So again, don't touch both. Maurice, do not touch both. I would definitely go in for other crypto assets like the Mir and other crypto assets that are super low discounted right now. Well, yeah, XVS, let's check it out. You want me to check out the XVS? Sure. I will check out the Venus. Well, guys, you gotta, think about other questions in relation to the C98 because, oh, darn, that's a really nice pump. Well, that's pretty much what's about to happen with the ICP also. So the Venus is at $29. Yes, it will probably dump. It will dump all the way to probably its mid-range, so $26. But then you just be careful. Look at this here. 3 hours, 4 hours worth of buying. There's a lot of buying here. Whew, I would be super careful. And also, if you have a look here, you see these relative pumps, they're as big as this one. So there's definitely going to be a dump. So I would just let the bleep go. If you made yourself a nice little profit on it, just let it go. Let it go. All right, guys. So let's see here. The pearl. Yeah, Malik, you've been asking about the pearl for quite a while. Sorry about that. I forgot about you. Um, so the pearl. Well, the pearl definitely has some space to bump. Okay, it does, because if you look from far, you see a lot of sell days here after this huge buy day cycle. But be careful, man. Multiple buy days here. So if it does bump, it might bump to approximately 8 cents. So you might see really nice gains here. But be careful. I mean, look, you see the towers that it forms itself from time to time. This is the great news about the pearl. You got tower 1, tower 2, tower 3, tower 4, tower 5, 6. So another one's coming. So it might tower itself to like 9 cents. That would be a nice little bump. But before it does this, I think the KDGs need to be oversubscribed. And I don't think they are for now. Oh, KDGs, no. You see, like, they have to kind of meet up here. And then they will be dumping in price. So until there, you still have some growth. You see here, the KDGs, they intertwined, and the pump happened. So, like, when it intertwines in the low, below like 20, you have an oversell. If it intertwines on the high, at approximately more than 80, you have an overbuy, so it dumps. So this is really important to spot. Let's see here. What altcoins are best for day trading? Well, Maurice, they are volatile altcoins. So anything volatile that oscillates in high percentages, they're great for flips. Hopefully this answers your question. So check the C pump. What do you expect? Well, I expect that it will drop to $1. Mohammed Saeed, hello. What is up with the XS? Why is it still dumping? Hey, the Pert Man. Hey, man. Hello. It's safe to say, hey, man, I guess, to the Pert Man. It's not. Okay, yeah. So, yep. So, basically, with the quick questions. 1 moment. I'm receiving a good amount of BTC in a minute. Should I hold based on the charts? Well, do you mean that you actually pumped on the BTC? And do you mean that you're actually trying to tether yourself out to the USDT? And if so, if you made nice gains, then for sure, man, tether yourself out to the USD tether. So hopefully I understood your question. So, Depert Man, about your question, what is up with the XS? Well, Axie Infinity went through a huge pump, right? So let's check it out. AXS. And I made multiple videos on this. It's definitely gonna keep on dumping, my dear friend, because, you know, pumps like these, you call them black swan events. Like, rarely does it pierce itself through a resistance level such as a mega pump like this twice in such a short amount of time. This is definitely a black swan. Pretty much this happened with the T-Fuel. Let me just compare this with what happened with the T-Fuel so that you see visually what's coming for the AXS. So this is the T-Fuel for you. You see, you got a pump and then a dump and then another mega pump. And here's what's happening. You got the same thing that's happening right now. It's pretty much this type of percent. Okay. You see? This is the same thing. And it even happened here. So mega pump, dump. So you see, it's oscillating like crazy, man. People are losing money like crazy, but they're also winning if they're betting, if they're coming at the dip. So again, this is what you can expect for the AXS. Approximately, okay? So you're gonna have this halving of the pump, so meaning that it will reach its mid price, and then it will kind of play around, and then it will dump as people from the top want to cash out and want to bag out. And it will keep on dumping until its previous levels here. So that's pretty much approximately what you can expect from the AXS, bro. Department, if this explains What is happening with the AXS? Please let me know. Oh, crap. It bounced again, huh? Okay. Well, it's scary. Like, it really depends how you feel, guys. If you feel, you have to trust your feelings here, because crypto is driven by emotions, and selling and trading is driven by emotions. And remember, this is a zero-sum game, meaning that anything you earn is something that someone else lost. So if me and Ahmed are sitting in the same room and we're trading, different crypto assets, well, whatever he wins, I lose. Okay. But imagine this with a really, really large volume, like hundreds of millions of people trading. So I think Binance has 13.5 million active users, if I'm correct. So Binance active users, let's see here, not employees. Well, I think it was somewhere around 13 million. Where did I see this? How many users does Binance have? Yeah, you see, 13.5 million, guys. So imagine every day 13.5 million log themselves in to start trading against you guys sitting in here. So this is why all of this trading happens. Hello, Marge Klassen. How's it going, man? What do you think about new Cypher? Hey, Marge, are you like from Norway? Interesting name. So, let's see here. Quick question. Okay, so hopefully this answered your question. Guys, do you have any more questions about the C98? Think about it while I answer other questions regarding other crypto assets here. So we got new Cypher. So for the new Cypher, isn't it just the new? Let me just see here. New. No, it's not the new. So new Cypher symbol crypto. I don't remember it by heart. Can't remember it all by heart. So let's see here. New. Well, it was new, right? New price, but I can't find it. Why? I was right. New. It's not here. Maybe it's a little bit. There it is. I was right. My memory is correct. So, let it go, bro. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go, because it's currently following this little trend here, this little line. You see here? Like, this line definitely had a breakout. Oh my god. Let me just start it here. There you go. Approximately, yeah, it broke out. It definitely broke out. Still, you will probably see a nice little drop here, unfortunately, to approximately 20 cents. So you will get nice little gains. So yeah, it's at the top of the volume oscillator. It's also kind of at the top of a mountain here for the MACD. And it's also at the top for the MACD charts for the lines. So I would definitely let it go. Is it overpurchased? Let me see here with the KDGs. Not yet. Not yet. It's not overpurchased. If it's gonna intertwine in the 80s, it will be overpurchased, and then you can feel safe to sell the damn crypto asset. I'm a woman. Oh, Marge. Okay. Cool. I'm sorry about that, Marge. From the Netherlands. I was close, right? Norway. It's pretty damn close. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. Don't burn me. Do not burn me. So, thanks, bro, lol. Glad I got out early and took some profit, but thinking about get back in when it dipped under 30. Well, bro. Pertman. So, guys, do you have any more questions about the C98? Because if no, I am gonna call this quits. And hopefully you've learned a lot. And again, if you want to talk with me one-on-one, you got my Patreon. You can always subscribe and support the Crypto Intel. If this generates you some nice little gains, guys. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And alright, guys, so I guess no one has any questions. So in that case, I will be finishing this stream. Thank you so much and have a great evening. See you all in the next episode. Cheers.